Good, happy Sunday evening. I'm Riley King, and welcome to your 9 p.m. news and weather. Let's get started. Jimmy Garoppolo sidelined with shoulder injury. New England quarterback Jimmy Garoppolo left the Patriots home opener Sunday after he took a big hit from Dolphins linebacker Kai Alos. He landed hard on his right throwing shoulder. The young back tried to play through the injury at first, but had to leave the game with 4 minutes and 20 seconds left in the second quarter. The Patriots later announced that Garoppolo will not return, but have yet to disclose the exact extent of his shoulder injury. Rookie Jacob Brissett was brought in to finish out the game as he was the only quarterback on the team. Julian Edelman would have likely been the team's emergency quarterback since he played the position at Kent State. Garoppolo left with 234 passing yards and 3 touchdowns, giving the Patriots a 21-0 lead. The Patriots hung on to the win 31-24. Drought conditions, compliant operations to battle brush fire. Let's take a listen to this video from WMUR News 9.
For more than a century, St. Mary's Bank has been putting New Hampshire families first. As the nation's first credit union, our values haven't changed, but the times have. From mortgages and auto loans to mobile banking solutions, we deliver all the services and technologies you need for the way you live today. We work for the individuals, families, and businesses that make up our membership, not some distant stockholders. We always have and we always will. Bank with the nation's first credit union, St. Mary's Bank.
Emergency crews have stationed their vehicles here on Streamside Drive. Roughly 2 acres have burned so far, about a half a mile from here, and the fire is burning deep due to drought conditions. Emergency vehicles from several surrounding towns have flooded this neighborhood on the Manchester-Hooksett line.
I think they probably know exactly what they're doing. They've got it all under control.
Catherine Raditz lives near where the fire is burning, which was spotted by a hunter Saturday afternoon. Fire officials do say people living in this area are safe.
Well, right now we've got multiple companies in there working the fire. It's burned pretty deep, 2-3 feet deep in most areas.
Fire officials believe the fire has been burning for several days and could have been caused by an unpermitted campfire or lightning strike. That's still under investigation, but what they do know is the dry conditions are making fighting this fire much worse.
Extremely labor intensive to go through and physically dig out those areas, mix it with water and Class A foam, and continue to go back and do the same thing over and over again.
Firefighters have set up portable pumps and are using water from Beaver Pond, but this setup came with some challenges.
We're still having some issues with the low volume level of the pond.
And that's because of the drought, and that's also affecting the way the fire is burning. We're told it's burning well into the tree's root systems.
Once the root systems have been severed by the fire, the tree could fall at any time, and obviously that's a serious potential hazard, safety concern for us having firefighters working on the line.
And with the concern comes a reminder about how dangerous the drought conditions are right now.
We would just ask people to be extremely careful with fire right now. The conditions, obviously, with the drought have gotten to the point where it's very difficult logistically to deal with some of these fires.
Fire officials tell us that crews will be on scene for the rest of the day today and into tomorrow. Again, no one living in this area is at risk. Reporting in Hooksett, Kristen Carosa, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that report. National Opiate Awareness Week begins. Sunday marked the beginning of Prescription Opiate and Heroin Epidemic Awareness Week. President Obama made the proclamation in hopes to bringing attention to the drug crisis. American Medical Response said this national attention keeps the drug epidemic in the front line and should help make it a key issue among candidates running for office in November. This week comes at a time with encouraging news from AMR in Manchester. There has been a significant decrease in overdoses this August and September compared with those months last year. So far in September, AMR has responded to 33 overdoses and 4 deaths. Last September, there were 91 overdoses. Christopher Staszies, an AMR general manager, said the Safe Station program is a big part of the success. Staszies is also going to serve on the State Commission to study Narcan, a drug administered to revive the efforts of a drug overdose. The first meeting is on Tuesday. That committee will look at whether or not Narcan should be expanded in New Hampshire. In last 10 years, drug companies gave $665K in to New Hampshire candidates. Though New Hampshire's legislature has made trickling the state's opioid abuse crisis a priority, lawmakers also get to a share of their campaign cash from prescription drug companies. Investigators exploring possibility that explosions in New York and New Jersey are linked, police say. Let's take a listen to this video from ABC News.
I don't think they know that about it. I do.
A thunderous explosion sent first responders swarming to New York City's Chelsea neighborhood. Witnesses say they felt the ground shake.
We heard like this huge explosion, like the ground shook and like windows shook, and there was like this big flashing light. We just had a big explosion and everything went over. My son was right there in the back seat.
First reports say as many as 25 people were hurt. So far, only one of the injuries reportedly serious. The explosion in a dumpster or garbage can. Police are now searching the area for any other possible explosives. The blast happened just hours after a pipe bomb tore apart this trash bin in Seaside Park, New Jersey. Nobody was hurt in that explosion, but the bomb exploded along the scheduled route of a charity run called the Semper Fi to benefit the Marines and sailors. Thousands lined up, but a delay in registration put the start of the race behind schedule and may have averted bloodshed. Aaron Kitursky, ABC News, New York.
Okay, and there you go on that report. Trump's debate prep strategy. Let's take a listen to this video from CNN.
Lemonade stand? Surprising. What's not surprising? How much money Marin saved by switching to Geico.
Let's head around the Inside Politics table, ask our great reporters to get you out ahead of the big political news just around the corner. Julie Pace.
Hillary Clinton would be happy if she could get through the rest of this campaign without having to talk anymore about the Clinton Foundation. But she's going to have to grin and bear it for a few more days. Bill Clinton tomorrow kicks off the very last Clinton Global Initiative meeting in New York. This is a 3-day gathering with lots of celebrities, lots of big donors, and there's some speculation that it might not be as glitzy as in past years. And there's going to be one very notable absence headlining this meeting, and that's President Barack Obama. He's always in New York at the same time, typically goes up there to attend CGI. He didn't last year when the Democratic primary was still going on, so he didn't show favoritism. But very interesting that this year, at a time when he is very, very clearly in Hillary Clinton's camp, he is staying away from CGI.
Smart man. Maggie?
The first presidential debate is now just over a week away. Donald Trump has spent very little time doing formal prep of any kind. His aides have been pressing him and pressing him. He is really only going to devote the final weekend ahead of the debate for debate prep to focus and drill down and not have other events. He's playing it a little bit loose and in his sort of free-form style, but a lot of people around him are concerned that that won't translate quite as well in a general election debate.
Risky strategy.
Okay, and there you go on that report. Now let's take a look at your weather. Here's a live look on radar right now. As you see, we have rain and clouds still in New Hampshire and will stay around for tomorrow as well. Now let's take a look at your weather on our weather system. Your weather on our weather system right now, your wind speed peak is 2 miles per hour. Average is 0, current is 0 in between north and northwest. Your temperature is 69 degrees, humidity is 87%. Your dew point is 65 degrees. Your forecast is sun/rain, and your pressure is 29.89. Now let's take a look at your next 7-day forecast. Here's a look at your next 7-day forecast. And that does it for your 9 p.m. news and weather. We're going to be moving our 9 p.m. news and weather to a 8 p.m. slot. So it will be called 8 p.m. news and weather. That will be starting tomorrow, right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great night, everyone, and I'll see you back here tomorrow morning for Riley's Kingdom of Weather and the Riley King Newscast. Good night, everyone. Bye.